guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today I want to talk about the distance between I want and I am. I think many of you already know where this concept comes from. So it's basically based on the law of attraction. Like if you want something really bad, eventually it become your reality. And yet, even till this day, I have many of you will come and ask me questions such as, well, I want to be rich, but I'm not. Something must be wrong. I exercise everything that I was told. But then how come that is still not happening? In the previous episode, I already talked about this before. I talk about what you want is not necessarily what you are. So we have a lot of exercise to practice upon. Like you, instead of saying I want to be rich, try to say I am rich. By simply change one word, you can feel if your heart resonates with that. If that doesn't really make it clear for you, then we also have various episodes telling you it's not what you want as a material. You have to remove everything else and feel if you're feeling this way. And yet, still many of you will come and ask me, well, I do feel this way. I feel confidence, I feel love, and yet, why am I not loved by people? This very particular episode, I really don't want to talk about what we already talked about, but I want to offer you guys a little exercise that you could hopefully exercise at home and figure it out for yourself. In order to become someone, I already saying that to reincarnate this world, things doesn't really come easy. We go through over obstacle, so eventually we gain a little bit strength, we gain a little bit confidence, we gain a little bit self-love, or whatever that is that your soul planned for you. It's through all kind of obstacle that you learn something. Very unlikely the things that you were supposed to learn is given to you. Of course, if it's something that you were supposed to use to overcome your obstacle, then yes, but unlikely that is given to you. So in this very particular case, if there's something that you want, which is your finance, wealth, freedom, or your love or something, and then you are sitting here complaining to me that you are, but you are not getting there, now let's take a break and think about it. Something must not be right. Because under the universe, if you are, you will automatically attract that, because same type of bird flock together, something like that. So you know what I meant, right? So if you have that kind of energy, most likely you will attract that. So when I'm saying, I think most likely you are not. Like you want to be rich, or you think you are wealthy, but you are not wealthy. Listen to your own word. You're already conflicting yourself. You don't need me to clarify that for you. Record yourself, then you will see what the confliction is about. I truly believe I'm rich. Now, I'm asking you, you don't need to convince me whether you are rich or not. The reality is your reality will prove it right. So, if you do find this kind of confliction at home, like, oh my God, it's conflicting. What do you mean? I really love myself, but then, how come I don't have anybody to love me? Here is very little example you can do at home. First, write down the things that you're looking for. And then write down all the feelings that why this particular things happen will make you anything different. So stop debating with yourself, because you've been doing that for a while and obviously it's not working. So write down what the life will be if this thing happened for you. Like, I don't want you to write about how your material world will change, how the outside things will change, but you as a human being, what things would change, really, that what would change if this thing happened, if your soulmate show up, if your financial income become freedom or things like that. In that status of mind, what do you think you would become any difference than you are right now? So first, write it down. Once you write down that is a paper that you basically got to use to evaluate yourself. because you would say, I feel fulfilled, I feel love, I feel being taken care of, I feel whatever. So write down all that note. Now put it aside. I want you to sit back and take a couple deep breaths to yourself, that which you already exercised. Breathing with your nose and breathe out with your mouth as slow as you can. And let's try 3 times, 5 times. Now open your eyes and look at this question again. With everything stripped out of you, which is everything, like when you are alone, nobody around you, no one is there to love you, like your bank account probably only got $10 or something, I don't know what it is, or maybe as much as you think you already have enough. Now I want you to really truly ask yourself all the questions that you just have left on the paper, which is on the previous question we were asked, like, well, if I have someone show up, I will feel being taken care of. Let's give that a 6 try. So now after you take a couple deep breaths, then you come back to yourself. You're looking at the paper, and now the question you will ask yourself, why nobody's around, why you don't have any material around you, why you don't have anything attached to you. Now you ask yourself, actually, there's a couple ways you can ask that. You can ask yourself, why do I need to be taken care of by people? Like, am I feeling that? Do I feel that? If without the soulmate or without the wealth, am I that? You know what I mean? Am I wealthy? Am I rich? Am I abundant? Am I loved? Even when there's no one there to love me. But do I feel love? Those are the questions that you really have to ask yourself. I'm not asking you to do it with me because, people have a way of being. They always try to make sure they are okay and tough in front of others. But those are the exercises very good for you guys to do it at home by yourself. So be honest to yourself. Be honest to yourself, because if you truly feel that, if you truly feel love, you won't ask for love. If you truly feel wealthy, you won't ask for wealth, because you know it's just there. It's there. You don't have to ask for it. So if you come to a psychic like me, then you're saying, well, I love myself. I think everything is great, but how come nobody loved me? Listen to that sentence. Something is wrong. Let me clarify this one more time for you. If you are that, you don't ask for it. If you are love, you don't ask for love. If you are wealthy, you don't ask for being wealthy. You know what I mean? So if you ask for that, that means ugly truth is you are not that. Deep down, you don't truly believe that. So now, after you do the exercise I tell you, so start conflicting yourself, really look at the paper, really question yourself to the core. Am I that? What it is that I'm missing? What it is I feel I need someone to feel that whole, to take care of me, to make me a different person. Why do I feel I need something to make me feel I'm more than everybody else? Once you listen to all that question, then you start coming back to reality and thinking about how you can improve yourself, like what you can do. If I don't feel I'm knowledgeable, I don't feel I'm good enough, or I don't feel love, what it is that I can do, not what other people can do, what I can do to make myself feel that. Do I encourage myself enough? Do I compliment myself enough? Do I remember to take care of myself enough? Do I do enough to show that I'm loved to myself? You know what I mean? So those are the things that you can really try to exercise or self-evaluate, because many of you, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. But I think those are the things you can really try to do at home by yourself, right? First, let me sum it up for you. First, think about what your life is going to be if you do have whatever that is that you asked for happen to you. So write it down on the paper. Do write it down on the paper, because if you don't write it down, your brain tend to go wild, go somewhere else. Then take a couple deep breaths. Then open your eyes, look at a question, and then ask yourself, how are you that way? Do you feel that way? Instead of putting I want, try to put it like that. Like, am I rich? Even without the money in my bank account, do I feel rich? If not, what can I do to make that happen? What can I do other than money? Can I make me feel my life is rich, full of richness? So, then after you can think about that, executing it, make that happen. Apply into your life. So this is the way. First, you can evaluate the distance between I want and I am. Then you can do something to shrink that distance and really make that law of attraction happen for you. So anyway, if you like what I'm doing, just an example to share with you guys. If you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook, or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.